Hey everybody, I want to make sure that your Zillow Connections Premier Agent app is configured properly so that you are receiving connections calls. Come to your Play Store, your App Store. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you do not need to update the app. You would search the Premier Agent app here, and if it needed updated, you can update it, or if you don't have it at all, you may need to install it. Once it's updated and or installed, open it up. And a couple of things here. Regular functionality, the inbox, communicating with your leads through this section. All of this, you can review the Zillow help videos like you've seen in the email where I've sent you plenty of tutorials and things like that. Don't hesitate to have me send that to you again. But the purpose of this is to come into the More section at the bottom right, scroll down to the Settings section, and here in the settings, make sure a few things are configured properly. First, push notifications, you can see with the blue checkbox. Make sure that's always on, or you may not get notifications of buyers looking at things. I don't think this will affect your phone calls or your connections calls, but I think that is important. From there, the enhanced connections calls. You can see the blue dip switches on this. Enhanced connections come in through voice over IP, and as opposed to the phone call. It does have a slight advantage. You can turn this off if you want. You can see the button here, and it'll come in like a normal phone call. If you turn that off, you will have a 1 to 2 second delay compared with everybody else that has this set to the voice over IP. The calls will come in through the app. They will ring separately, but it won't be a phone call. It'll be a voice over internet call. So make sure that all of this is configured the way that you want it, the vibration, the ringtone. You could set up a separate ringtone so you know when it's a Premier Agent or a connections call coming in. But in any case, you want to make sure, if you want to use this feature, that you're allowing enhanced connections calls and allow enhanced connection calls on this device, the device that you're configuring, obviously your phone. From there, the last thing that you'll need to make sure is set up properly is in your phone's settings. So come up to the settings, we're going to scroll down to apps, and then we're going to find the Premier Agent app. And we're going to make sure that we are allowing certain permissions. And I don't have an Apple, but I'm sure if you do, you can figure this out. There may be available training. Premier Agent app, there it is. So allowed, I've got notifications allowed, you can see at the top. That's for push notifications. Permissions is what's important. So you can see what I have here. Microphone, nearby devices is my Bluetooth earbuds, notifications, and phone. If you do not have those four allowed, it will not allow you to receive these connections calls, particularly on the voiceover. So the rest of these, the camera, location, music, photos, you don't need to have those allowed. So that's the last thing. If they're not allowed, just simply click on them and then allow while using the app. Again, this is for an Android user. All right, I hope that helps, and thanks. If you have questions, let me know.